guys, good afternoon and welcome. What's been happening in the bit of time that's elapsed since? So basically we've obviously continued to move. Now I'm doing the majority of the move myself, with Carl. The girls are so we're moving out of Drogheda. The girls were leaving at the other end. They are moving stuff around as best they can. The house is like an absolute disaster. Don't care though. I've all year to sort out that house, so I'm not bothered. We need to be out of Drogheda in the next 2 days, but we have everything fairly moved, bar my clothes. My clothes have not moved, but I'm going up to get them today. It is Easter Sunday today, so happy Easter to you all. Hope you all had a great day, and I hope your Easter bunny came to you and you got some nice treats. Also want to shout out a happy birthday to Mary. I know it's your birthday. This will probably go up after your birthday, so happy belated birthday. So sorry I missed it, but I'm up to me tittles with the move and all the stuff that's going on. So I didn't get a chance to answer your daughter Bernadette, but I hope, Mary, you had an absolute cracking day. I know it falls on Easter Sunday. It was actually Hayley's birthday yesterday, so I know how it feels to have birthdays around big celebrations, but I hope you had a magical day. The other thing was, so what's happened is the cleaners came, the cleaners went. The guy that was the cleaner, he actually emptied the van, because obviously we'd been up and down, and I was saying to him, yeah, there's boxes and stuff. I'm going to go up and get the next load when he was gone. So he said, let me unload my van. So he unloaded his van into my house, and he literally came up. We got a van load of stuff, brought it down. Anything that was sort of ready to go and could be moved, we moved them. But none of the big stuff was ready. So then we had a wedding. Mum came up from Galway. Then we had to go to a wedding. Absolutely cracking day. Alan Joe, I'm so happy. I wasn't going to go. I was like, I'm in the middle of moving, Mom. I don't want to go. But you know what? It was the down day. It was just so nice to be able to just switch off, relax with family I hadn't seen in ages, and it was just nice to enjoy that social day in the middle of all this madness and stress and everything. It was just nice. So we did that. Mom's got home this morning. So now myself and Carl, then after the wedding we came and I rented 2 men and a van, and they have gone up to Drogheda, and myself and Carl stayed overnight because they were coming at something like 9 o'clock in the morning, and it'd be too much to go down to come back. I know I'm waffling a lot, lads, here, just bear with me because a lot has happened. They arrived, they took the things like the fridge, my bed, Carl's bed frame, mattresses. They took all the really big stuff that there wasn't a hope in hell I could get into my mini SUV, like my mini little car. It was not a chance. Any boxes we had done, because obviously while you're waiting you're boxing up, with boxes of food, books, stuff like that, all ready to go in my car, but they took it all. Excuse me. They were actually so enthusiastic. They picked up my handbag and I saw it go into the van, the truck, and I thought, oh well, get it the other end. So they did a massive move. So Mom and the girls were at this end. So when the truck arrived, everything, but they were absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? It was the best money I have spent, because as they were taking things out, like office chairs, the big heavy office chairs on wheels, the 2 girls had their office chairs in Drogheda, so they brought them down. They actually lifted them all the way to the attic for the girls. So they lifted in the fridge, obviously they lifted in everything. He dismantled my bed in Drogheda, remade it in the new house. What else did you, like, carried up chests of drawers, and the 2 of them flew. They were like little beavers. They just powered through everything. It was brilliant. So they came. So now the house is upside down and backwards. I'm going to put that out there. It is upside down and backwards, because everything is rammed into anything that we couldn't say move that. Like, we have moved that to this room. They sort of said, well, where do you want us to put it? Which tends to be my front room, because I'm not a big TV watcher, so the television and stuff being blocked for a couple of weeks does not bother me in the slightest. Sorry, I'm just driving back from the airport. I'm in Blanchardstown, going under all the bridges. That's why it keeps going dark and light. So today, myself, Carl are heading up to Drogheda. We're getting my clothes. That's left, my clothes, a couple of stands, like clothes stands. We're getting them, we're bringing them down. And this afternoon, we're going to go back up with the girls and we're just going to spend the day cleaning until we get to the point where it's done. So then tomorrow, all I'm literally doing is everything we've decluttered. We're going to fill up the van and we're going to go to the dump and get rid of everything. I think so far we've got something like 16 bags of just stuff decluttered. Old school books, just crap that we need. I don't know why they were in the house. Now, we did, when the two men with the van, we didn't get enough time to declutter. So, an awful lot of stuff I will be decluttering, but what I'm planning on doing is doing each day, room by room project, and each week. I'll never get a room done in a day. Each week we're going to do room by room, work our way through the house, fix what we need to fix, set up what we need to set up, and we'll be laughing. At the moment, I have 2 fridges in my house. I have 2 beds in my bedroom. I have a Billy bookcase in my hall. Like, all these need to move around, but we'll get there. I mean, they're not urgent. I just want to be out of Drogheda. I'm so done with it. I am just so over it. Like, in the process of all this moving, I have packed my laptop and my camera. Super safe. So safe, I cannot find them at the moment. So I'm actually on my phone. So sorry about that long rambly intro, but I need to bring you up to date. We're leaving Drogheda. It's the front window. It's actually a nice front window when the sun's hitting it. Anyway, in we go. This is the hall. Now, there is cleaners coming in after us, so I'm not too bothered. So this is the hall. That's obviously... So this is obviously your area. Down here. Stairs up there. Sorry, you'll hear Carl walking around. This here is a door to the living room. We never use that door, still don't use that door. And that's the understairs. I don't think I've ever been in there in my life. So, then you walk down here and you come into the kitchen. Is this the kitchen? You see there's some stuff we still have to take out. That's your back door. This is where we kept all the coats, jackets, school bags over the years. So then we have this is the start of the kitchen. So we have a double unit, a double oven. The bottom oven here hasn't worked in ages, so we only actually had the top grill. So yeah, pain in the arse. But this is the kitchen. It's actually a good sized kitchen. So that was the breakfast bar. So, dishwasher. It's actually funny, it looks so much bigger. And then down here, you have a dining room table, and that seats 6. You'd easily get a bigger one in there if you needed it. But this is why this house was so hard to heat. You only have one radiator there for this whole dining room kitchen area. So that's why it was always so cold down here. Anyway, so out here, this door off the dining room. This is, let's turn the light. This is the utility room. So you've actually more free cupboards in here than you do in the kitchen. That's the dryer, the washer, chest freezer. So, yeah. And that there was out to a little courtyard for your bins. I'm not going to go out there because it's raining. So, yeah. So that is, so if we walk back through the kitchen, you'll see there's a door here. So we came in this door here. So this is the next door. And this used to be my office. So again. So yeah. It was actually quite, I'm going to just go over to your corner. It was actually quite a big room. So I used to have my office here. Again, only one single radiator here, which was, again, downstairs. This house was absolutely freezing all the time. And then if you go through this arch, it brings you into the sitting room with your open fire. I always loved this fireplace. It was absolutely gorgeous. obviously the telly, but there was the television point is over here. So there wasn't many places to put your sofa. Unfortunately, it had to go in front of another single radiator. Now, I don't think you can get single radiators anymore. But again, down here, this room, always cold. But that is my favourite. I love that fireplace. It's absolutely gorgeous. The detail in it. Very hard to see, actually. I don't know if you can see it there. The detail in the fireplace. It's absolutely gorgeous. Man on this side, the lady on that side. Nice, it was just a nice fireplace. So that is the downstairs of the house. So if we go back out where we came, and head up the stairs. So this is up. Now up here there is 4 bedrooms. So we head up the stairs. A picture. So when you get to the top of the stairs, there's a door. This is to my left. There's a door here which is like an airing cupboard. There's my bedroom, the hot press, which is where your hot water boiler is, Carl's bedroom, Hayley's bedroom. And if we go back and turn to the right, you have the main bathroom and then your Kerry's room. So that was the layout of upstairs. I suppose I'll start with my bedroom. So this is where I used to sleep. Curtains, everything down. There's my ensuite. Tiny little ensuite. But it did what it's meant to do. Did the job. So if we come out, wardrobes are tiny in here, this whole house. Sorry if it's a bit echoey. So then this was Carl's bedroom. So as I said, cleaners are due in after us, so I'm not overly worried. So yeah. And then Hayley always took the box room. She preferred smaller rooms. So when you walk in, there's literally just a wooden unit. That was her TV mount. Window. Single bed. That was it. Her room was tiny. So then we go back over. Many chats were had across these banisters. Plus many rows, I may add. Used to be funny because I'd be in bed and I'd hear the 2 girls fighting over the banister. Oh, anyway. Sorry, this is the main bathroom before we get to Kerry's room. So it had a bath, chest of drawers, the toilet, a shower, 2 skylights, which are filthy, but I never could figure out how to clean them, and a sink. But this is what I'm saying about double radiators. I think they're the norm now, the double radiators. But this is new side. This was an extension onto the house. This was built over the garage conversion. So this was Kerry's room. She loved to face out to the sun because she used to get the sun all evening. Again, quite a narrow room. That's her bed. Now, it is deceiving. That is a king size bed, but it's broken. So, yeah. And then she had the most wardrobes out of us all. So that's Kerry's room. So guys, we had almost 10 good years in this house. The reason we didn't move was I always seemed to have kids doing exams, kids going to college, kids do, you know yourself. But now is the time. The time is right. And what do they say? What's meant for you will never pass you. So, and I would be a firm believer in timing. Everything happens at its own time and you just gotta roll with it. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave the video there. Obviously we got in the car, we drove home. We unloaded the car and The next day, the two girls went back to their respective colleges. So myself and Carol took today off and yesterday off. No, today off, and we're taking tomorrow off. My brain is just mush at this stage. We're just going to take it handy, and then we are going to, I will do a tour of the house, even though it's cluttered as hell. I'll do a tour of the new house, and I will hopefully get dug into trying to sort it out then. Guys, take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you very soon.